This detailed video will go over everything there is to know about user groups. All users must be assigned to one or more user groups. This serves two purposes. The first is to dictate the level of access a user has in the CMMS, and the second is to organize workflow. If I select user groups, we can see the default user groups here. Each one comes with a set of default permissions. The level of permission dictates the level of access in the CMMS. You can change the level of permission for a user group or create your own custom group. Let's start by looking at the administrator and technician user groups. These two groups have an opposing level of permissions. For example, if I made Daryl part of the administrators group, he would have access to everything in the CMMS. But if I made him part of the technicians groups, he would have restricted access. All that Daryl would be able to do as a technician is log in and modify new work orders, view his assigned assets, and submit work or purchase requests. Let's say at this facility we want to create a user group for the night shift technicians. The reason is we want to segregate the work for the day and night shifts. I could select new and create the group from scratch, but here's a tip. Find the group that closely matches what you want, copy it, and tweak it. Let's copy the technicians group by clicking the duplicate icon. Open the new copy and rename it Night Shift Technicians. When we open the Menu Permissions tab, you'll notice the menu permissions have been copied over. Let's give the night shift the ability to run reports in the CMMS. Scroll down and check the boxes to give the night shift access to the reports menu. They'll now see the reports menu, but they can't click through to the reports page just yet. The menu permissions controls which menus are available in the left sidebar, while the page permissions gives access to the individual screens in each module. So we also need to give them permissions to access the reports pages. Select the Page Permissions tab, scroll down to the Reports area, and you'll notice a few options. Reports is the list of reports, while Report is the individual report once I've opened it. Click through to Reports to give the night shift permissions to access the reports list. Click Save. And repeat this for the report page. Click Save. We can test this out by logging in as a night shift technician. You'll notice the Reports section appears in the main menu, and the night shift user can click through to run reports. Page permissions are quite complex and may require some testing to confirm that they're behaving correctly. One more thing to note, user groups are additive, meaning that if a user is part of more than one group, permissions from each group get combined. Now, let's take a look and see how user groups can be used to improve your workflow. When assigning work on this PM, there are two choices: assign it to individuals or assign it to a group. We have no idea who will be working nights in 6 months' time, so let's assign it to the group. That way, all users in that group will be included in the notifications when the work orders are generated. They can decide at the shift huddle who will do the work. Here's another example. Night shift have very little to do tonight, so we can open the work order list view, check off some work orders, and click Edit. In the pop-up window, we can quickly change the work order assignment for all the work orders to the night shift. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video.